Good morning, everybody. I am Nicola Dickens. This is Free My Cure and my fishbowl. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, whichever the case may be. Which, yeah, I feel like I'm like a big fishbowl here because you've got windows all the way around, and no matter what you do, if it's darker outside than it is inside, you can see what's going on inside, and it's kind of annoying. But that's okay. We will get there. We will figure it out. So it looks like we have some really serious storm clouds going on back here. So I thought, you know something, let's get this review done so we can go out and enjoy the rain. I absolutely adore rain. I love it, love it, love it, especially since we hardly get any, and when we do get it, it's just like, I don't know, spitting on you, and that's the end of it. So I am very grateful for that today. So, today we are going to be doing a Forum's Cookies review from Allgreens. Let's see if I can get it to work. And we are going to use our electric nail. Haha, you want to work today. Thank you. I cleaned the bong out. Totally forgot about the crucible in this thing, which is good because we're empty. So let's go ahead and load this thing. I try to get anything that's right above the coils to where it pushes down and around. That way it doesn't, I don't know, burn off everything so badly. Oopsie. I don't want you on yet. Let's fill her up. This is Forum Cookies. Not sure what we're doing here, but alright. This is Forum Cookies. Look how pretty that is. That we are putting in it. So I don't want to like totally fill this now, simply because if you do, you can't get any air through it. So I try to stick it down towards one side. That way when it does melt down, it'll drip onto the coil, but it doesn't actually hide the coil. And thank you, Allgreens, for our little spoons. We needed them. Definitely needed them. So I spent the morning charging my now. Hopefully we're in good shape, but I've had it not work before, so yay. Okay, so as always, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck COVID. In with the good and out with the bad. Nice, it is good. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. So it keeps getting a little bit darker and a little bit darker. I may have to readjust some lighting. I'll start with that lighting and see how we do, because it is actually getting darker outside, and I might have to pull the awnings in. Those look really seriously dark, let me tell you. So hopefully we'll get some rain. So today's review is Forum Cookies. This is a live resin, which means I can actually take the spoon as such, and I would prefer putting it in something that's hot so it melts all the way down. But you can actually do that and still get the same type of euphoria. It'll be a little bit heavier, a little bit more smoky type of an euphoria, but you can do that with this. My problem is that it takes so damn much for it to do anything. We might as well smoke it and enjoy it. So this is Forum Cookies. It is a 60-40 sativa hybrid. This is live resin. So this is Girl Scout cookies, Durban poison, and cherry kush all jumped into one. Of course, we're still on Allgreens. I'm looking Well, we are at a 20 to 28% THC level. And for those of you that always go into the dispensary, because I always see you doing it, and I just want to go, no, that's not how this works. So for those of you that go into the dispensary and say, I want high THC because I want to get higher, it doesn't always work that way. Your range in THC and or CBD makes a little bit of difference, especially if they're like a high CBD, low THC number. You will see a little bit less euphoria. You will see more of a body high. You will still get tired because CBD, oddly enough, is a tiring type strain. I call it the melatonin of the cannabis world, because that's kind of what it is. It has its own set of medicinal properties, which I love doing, and I'm going to do a couple of CBDs here soon, just to kind of show you how they vary. So, this one is a concentrate. It has decent effects. It's really easy. It's not something that's going to smack you upside your head, which is nice. It's thick, saucy gold, which is amazing. Now the taste is fruity, sweet, earthy, woody. Kind of has a little bit of a pine flavor to it, but overall really, really good. Cookies is a great choice for anyone who loves classic Girl Scout cookie high, but with a sativa spin. The high starts with a happy lift that leaves you euphoric with your mind washed in deep introspection. Will leave you deep in thought. Oh, will leave you deep in thought. I was like, what does that mean? Can't read my own handwriting now. So I put on there effects are cerebral and uplifting. This is where I normally don't have a third category here, but it is, and it's live resin. Because it's topically and or orally, it still is effective. It still maintains that medicinal property. So, and then medicinally to treat glaucoma, headaches, stress, migraines, mood swings, stress, and anxiety. So she has quite a bit. Girl Scout cookies also does a lot. So by adding that into all of it, it makes it even better, which I love Girl Scout cookies. I have not met anybody yet that doesn't. But it's a bit more of an indica than what this is, which is kind of nice, so you can kind of balance the two with each other. So let's see if we can get a good taste of what she has going on. It's sticky lips now. Overall, she has a decent flavor. It is, that pine like hits the tip of your tongue and kind of makes it feel like it's a little bit numb, I guess. Kind of funny. Sometimes you can feel it right through here, especially when it says that glaucoma is one of its things. I don't always get it through here, but right now I kind of am, and you can kind of feel like it pushes on your eyeball a little bit. It's really odd. I don't even know how to explain it. Have you ever had your eyeball this side just go like that on occasion, and then it clears up and it stops? Well, if it's doing that and it doesn't clear up quickly, I can actually smoke this strain and it'll stop it. And it is annoying as all get out. But I have figured out how to stop it without getting help other than what I'm doing here. Because we talked about all the medicinal properties that we have with cannabis, and that is one of a big one, considering it was first legalized for glaucoma, because it does actually do something well. And then you have different advocates that were users for many years that came out of the woodworks, especially my favorite, Rick Simpson, who figured out RSO oil and its medicinal properties, and that it could kill cancer. I was able to use it for my 4th strain of cancer, and it helped. It worked. I when I went in for my bladder surgery, I no longer had cancer. I still had no use of my bladder, but no longer had cancer, which was amazing. My surgeon was just impressed, but they're not something that they can jump on or talk about yet. Because he's one of the top guys in the country and he doesn't know anything about cannabis. It's not something he can take on. And I doubt if he will be able to ever take it on, simply because he is a specialty that is in very high demand. I don't know what happened. When I started going to him, I was able to get in within a month. And I've been going to him for 4 years now, 5 years, something like that. And now it takes me 8 to 12 months to get in with him, which is fine. I don't have an issue with it. I do still have one more surgery that we know I have to go through, and that is to take the stimulator out of my butt, is what I call it. It's right here on my hip, but that needs to come out because the connections are like roaming around in my body or something. I don't know. It's really odd. But the stimulator is still there. It is not turned on. It does not work right now. It worked for 6 months, I guess, in stopping the spasming and calming some of the pain down, but it didn't help my urethra at all. It didn't make it didn't make me be able to pee like a regular person. So that's kind of where we began this little journey. Was at the same time that I was given a terminal diagnosis with stage 4 bladder cancer. I was so many things. I knew I had to go have a super pube put in because I couldn't catheterize as much as I was doing. I would go to the bathroom 17 times a day, and if you've ever had to catheter that many times, you will know by the end of the day you want to just tear everything out. You're done. It's tiring. It is exhausting. And the odd thing is, I had Dr. Twist. This was awesome. Then we had another doctor that wasn't so good. And it was after the super view was put in. I got so mad at him. He came in, I was in the hospital, with another kidney infection, bladder infection, and the doctor that I was seeing, he's like, I can change your super pube, but if it gives me trouble, I'm gonna leave it out. I'm like, do you have any idea what I went through to have this stupid ass thing put in? Oh, we'll just wait. You'll pee on your own. Okay, well, we tried that once. It wasn't pretty. I ended up bursting part of the bladder. Not a good idea. I had to have them go in and they had to do something to the bladder to get it to work, or to fix what had happened. And I never peed. It was, they had to catheterize me and keep me catheterized at that point in time, all the way into the, oh my god, I can't think of the urethra ducts that are coming from the kidney. So it's a problem. You can't do it that way. And he was just like, oh, you take it out and she'll be able to go to the bathroom. No. I have not been able to go to the bathroom like a regular person for 10 years. I don't think taking it out is going to do me any good. So, there are a lot of doctors out there, guys. One thing I gotta tell you, if you don't feel comfortable with him, find a new doctor. If you can't talk to him, a mutual talk where, there's to and from, everybody's in a conversation. If you can't talk to him that way, you need a new doctor. Our problem today is the communication between patient and doctor. And sometimes between doctor and insurance company. The doctor is usually always involved in this, because now the doctor has to say, okay, my education tells me this, she tells me this is what happened. They got it, now they're just doing business management or control, quality control almost. So they tell you as well as I do, remember, medicine is a practice. That is why they are called practices, and they don't know everything. So you know your body. You know your body 10 times better than any doctor is going to do. Use that. Pay attention to it. Think about it. Use the cannabis. See if you can use, something that'll eliminate a pain and you can see if there is a problem, if it's affecting something else, or are you taking a medication to combat a side effect of a medication? Because that doesn't make sense to me. I look at all of my medications and I'm like, okay, what am I on? Okay, I'm on this, this, and this. There is only one medication that I take because of all of my others, and that is a laxative. Sometimes when you're on as many different types of medicine to keep things rolling in here, you have different medications that you have to take. It's just the way it is. I have severe anxieties. I get cramping really bad. I get to the point where I can't stand up, I can't sit down, and I can't lay down all at the same time, and it sucks. I jump up and down, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, it's gotta stop. It's all of it, and so I notice that I get less. I don't know how else to say it. To where your brain is just zipping around, your body is exhausted, you can't shut your demons up, and you have a deadline. It's that hard sometimes. It's like, okay, management, I can do this. And it's hard. It's hard for people like me. It's hard for people like you. We all have a hard time. If it was easy, we'd all do it, right? So let's do one last smoke. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I am going to go take a nap. This is later in the afternoon, for later in the midday, I guess, for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap. I hope everybody has a great day. Let's do this one more time. As always, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck COVID. In with the good and out with the bad. Got me. I'm trying to figure out which way. Oh, they're coming this way. I'm like trying to figure out which way the wind's blowing, so I know if we're getting the rain, if we're getting the sunshine. So thank you for joining me in my beautiful fishbowl for the day. I will be back in the next video. I hope to see you then. Have a beautiful day and mad love. Mwah.